Hi everybody! I'm doing a big shopping today. It's cutting into my time on the internet. So I'm gonna film this video while I'm out doing stuff, shopping and foraging. So today's video is about my 6-year anniversary and how 6 years as a raw vegan has affected my mind and body. Energy and tiredness has been one of my main problems, and that's since before I ever changed my diet. It's important to mention that and to remember that I had problems going into this diet, and so do most people. My fatigue troubles has remained a problem, and that would be because my diet was not the cause. I changed my diet. Some of my health problems remain. Check it out. I am here at my first destination. I figure the cause of the tiredness is from really bad sleep habits for many, many years, which I haven't really fixed. I've improved it a little. I haven't really focused on really getting it right, and therefore my problem still exists. Makes perfect sense. So we have to remember that you can't fix the problem with changing your diet if the problem is not caused by your diet. There's a lot of other factors to help. A lot of people don't get quality sleep. Next up, how has the raw vegan diet affected my memory? That might be an unusual topic to bring up, but I bring it up because my memory is really good. This could be just association, but I've always had a pretty good memory. I give it a lot of exercise. But it's unusually good. I plan to make a whole video just on that because it's so good. Got a good title ready. So, I'm trying to get out of this big parking lot. Now we're going in the right direction. Next up, what would be next? Weight loss or weight gain. In other words, how exactly has raw foods up my metabolism? I recently made a video about that. In short, my weight has gone up and down. Went down at first, but that's just me. It depends on your history, how you've eaten your whole life, how your weight will change when you start eating right. When you start eating right, your body's going to do stuff it needs to do that it hasn't been able to do ever before. That's a good one. Yeah, my weight has gone up also, but as you can tell, I'm not actually getting fat. You should not assume that if you're gaining weight, you're on the road to getting fat. I've noticed in the raw till 4 community where there's a lot of weight gain, but nobody gets fat. Nobody keeps gaining weight, 50, 100, 150. That doesn't happen. People might get up to like 25 pounds heavier. I'm actually 20 pounds heavier than my real low weight when I ate just fruit for 3 weeks. What I lost was water retention, and that's what I've gained back. Never gotten fat, and I'm not getting fat. My weight has evened out. 132 maybe. I recently started eating some cooked food. So you'll retain more water. Inflammation. You must have heard this before. I've been basically eating high carb, low fat for 20 years. If I was gonna get fat on it, I would have. But I never did, and I'm not now. That 20 pounds would be water weight. And it could be water weight on a lot of other people just starting out gaining weight. On the other hand, even if it's fat, it doesn't matter. You don't need to know what your body's doing. Your body's doing what it's got to do. You're on the right diet. How often do I get sick? I would say it's a little less than before I went high raw. I just get a cold about once every 4 or 5 years. Of course, before I went raw, I was a vegan. I've been one 20 years, and that's when I really noticed sickness going way down. I don't get anything but a cold. I used to get sore throats every year, and that's gone. Let's see, another thing. How is my skin? My skin's really, I'd say I have 0 problems with my skin. Let's see. One improvement, I guess you could call it an improvement. My skin has gotten really soft. Really soft. Just a few weeks after going raw, I suppose. Look at this thing. Last thing I want to cover is back to the mind. Yes. How do I feel mentally? And emotional stuff, yeah. Emotions are discussed a lot by some RAW-Foodists. Some of them focus on it, but I don't do that, which is interesting. I noticed a drastic improvement in my emotional state. I'm in a good mood for no reason. There's just no reason. I just feel good. And I notice, even when things are not going well, my emotions remain stable, and things don't bother me so much. It's interesting that the RAW-Fooders that talk about emotions, and the people who are not eating so well, who talk about emotions, like they know what they're talking about, but they don't seem to be happy. They always seem to be having troubles. And I believe they're caught up in a negative cycle where they believe they need certain things, or that they need to cut back on certain things, like food. And for some reason they just can't get out of that cycle. Some people say, carb up and feel good. Well, I think those people are right. Matter of fact, my latest video is all about this. You should check it out. 3 minutes of joy and inspiration. And I think that's some good proof that this type of eating, high fruit, low everything else, that's the healthy way to eat. And it's reflected in nature. Science says this is our natural diet.
Simply irresistible. The proof is irrefutable. Simply irresistible. Yeah. Simply irresistible.
Speaking of kick-ass videos, you should check out a video like 2 or 3 back. Bullshit. Bull. And what's a shame about this is that this video did real poorly, which I could have predicted, because it has nothing to do with my subscriber base. It has nothing to do with food, but call me arrogant, an arrogant vegan. But that has got to be one of the best videos on YouTube. Here's a link. Click that link there. If you're still on the fence about eating a high fruit, raw till 4 type diet, the science tells you that you're simply in an emotional analysis paralysis. So what I got to say is get it going. And the sooner you start, the sooner you'll be saying you're glad you did. Eat your fruit for breakfast, your coals for snacks. Come on, get it going.